up, everyone? Ultimate is here back with another web dev tutorial video. This isn't so much a tutorial as it is a I would like to show you my environment setup to be able to start a project and for web development purposes, and the technologies I use to do it. Yeah. So first things first is you need a code editor. I like Visual Studio Code because it's highly customizable, looks great. Um, you you're like super customizable and looks great. I just said that, but you get all these extensions, which I'm gonna go through each of these that I use, but you get so many extensions that you can use to help your workflow. And what else? Yeah, it's just all around great code editor. You can also, if you do Control Tilde, you bring up your integrated terminal. Like, there's so many cool features about VSCode. Okay, so that is VSCode for you. You can download it here at code.visualstudio.com, both for Mac and Windows. And then also, I use the code insiders. So if you go over here, you can either choose stable or insiders. Insiders, they always update, so you always get the latest updates. The instead of like just uh having the entire now it's time to update, but insiders you always get the latest build. So you got Mac, Windows, and Linux. So no matter what device you're on, you can code. Except for a Google Chromebook. You cannot code on Chromebook. Well, now that you have VS Code in the browser, you can that was the other thing. Okay, VS Code in the browser, you can pretty much code on any device. So there's that code editor. Then we got Node.js. Um, Node.js is if you're writing code in JavaScript and you want to use JavaScript on your server for your databases, then you're going to need to install Node.js into your system. And you just do that by going to current or long term. Doesn't really matter. Just pick one. Download it and get all set up, and you're off to the races. So, and then once you have Node installed, then you can use npm, which is a package manager, and you can install dependencies into your project to be able to use third-party services and stuff. So, no, it's highly recommended. Next, for my design, I prefer to use tailwind CSS. It, it if you saw my last video, how to set up tailwind daisy UI, you know how much I like this already. But as you can see here, we are adding CSS classes to the HTML. So instead of having one external file sheet, one file sheet and your index. And then if it gets too big, you can extract these classes into components into separate index .css, and then just add that particular class to your HTML document, and clears up a lot of space. So it's super easy to get installed. I just go to get started with, and then I go to framework guides, and then I just go to create React app. But you can do in Gatsby, Next, uh, like, or any other project. It doesn't have to be a framework. You could just use the CLI or post CSS, whichever your preference is. So there's tailwind, and then last is this is what we use to create the front end applications. Front end application front end part is, excuse me, the front end part of my applications. That's gonna happen in these videos. Okay, but here in Create React App, you get usually use this command to create a new app, and then yeah, I recommend learning React because React uses components, and a lot like Tailwind says how you can create components and you reuse them. Same with React, like you can um uh, great components and reuse them, so there's a lot less code in your files. And then last thing is I want to do TypeScript, which if you're learning JavaScript, then you should learn TypeScript because I just ran the issue not too long ago, this week actually, where I, I built out this app from a tutorial, and it ran with no errors. I was working on just fine until I went to deploy it. And once I deployed it, now I got these errors um, inside the deployment console. After looking at them, I could tell that those errors could have been solved if I was using TypeScript. What TypeScript does is it adds types to your code so that TypeScript adds additional syntax to JavaScript to support tight integration with your editor. Catch, catch errors early in your editor. This is what every programmer out there should want, is catch bugs early in the editor, not in development, not in production, but in the editor, because oh, there's nothing more like I just the fact that if I know a way where I can catch specific errors that I had no idea about, but I added type system to it. That's what makes Typescript so freaking amazing. Okay, now that we talked about Visual Studio Code, Node.js, Tailwind, React, and TypeScript. And then there's other things like your databases and using REST versus GraphQL, which I'm not gonna get into everything today. I just wanted to have a basic overview of my development setup. Okay, now that we've done all that, let's go back over here and look at our extensions. So over here in Visual Studio Go, you can install extensions to help you out. So here are all the ones that I use. Auto rename tag. This is important for HTML because it saves you that one extra line that you don't have to write. So anything that can cut my development speed in half, I'm gonna do. Like as developers, we'll spend hours trying to build something so that we can save a second on each line. Like that's who we are. Like so, whatever helps us to speed our development work, what we're gonna do. Okay, next one. Bracket pair colorizer. This is an awesome one because everyone uses this, and like it really helps, especially in JavaScript. It really helps you to identify where, like right here, map that response. Like you can tell that these brackets right here are together, and these parentheses right here are together, and so it makes your code more readable. Next one is yeah, I no longer use Django. I'm on JavaScript now, but this is the next one. ES7 React redoes GraphQL. But like, if you go down here, you'll see all these commands that this package uses, and like one of the most common ones I use is, where is it? Let's keep going. React prop types, GraphQL console. Okay, here we go. RCP, RCPE, even RFC, RFC, R. This is the one. RAFCE. This is the one that use React error functional component. This is what use make the code look like. You can use a functional component or turn it into error function. That's the idea, is turn it into an error function. But super handy to have and speeds up your development work, but like insane. And then let's see, image preview. That that's another handy one that I like because it, it's in the background. I mean, whenever you uh, are linking to an image in your file system, you as soon as you link it, it pops up to the side of your editor so that you know you linked up to your image before. A while back ago, way back, I was when I first started to teach myself development before getting a job, not too long ago actually, I've will always have problems uploading images to my site until this thing came along and told me if I had the image or not. So thanks to that, I never had to uh worry if an image is not there. The next one, import cost, I did use that one. Just put the little thing by your imports and tells you how much um, memory is using. And then Internet Rainbow. This is one that I have all the time in the background. Makes your code look nicer and helps you with the indents. Kite autocomplete. I use Kite as my intelligence. Uh, for intelligence, I have both Kite and emmet, which is included in VSCode, which emmet works with HTML. It helps you to rapidly develop HTML markup with emmet. Live server I use all the time. When I'm not working on a React app, I use live server to see what I'm doing in my editor on the browser. Um, and then there's live share. I haven't used that much. Then I don't know which one of these I use, but I do use a material theme. Maybe oh, the icon theme I use as well because you can like go to like if I had the window open, then you could see like all the icons for like a JavaScript icon, a React icon, TypeScript icon right next to the file name. And then Prettier is a must-have for sure because it just all formats everything for you. So you hit save and then bam, it like makes it look nice for you. And so less things you have to do and worry about. Tab out. Oh yeah, I use tab out. Uh, that's another thing that's a time saver. If you don't have this, then you're wasting time because tab out, you could be in your HTML line and tab out of it and be able to get to the next part. It makes developing that much quicker. And then this is if you're working with Tailwind, then you must have this because it'll give you the intelligence as you write out your Tailwind classes. And that's pretty much it. And there's more down here. I'm not gonna go into, but now let's Yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Uh, I've been going kind of long on this already, but I wanted to share with y'all my whole setup that I did to develop and everything that like helps me to motivate me to code more. So not just for productivity and speed, um, but also for getting myself motivated to work more. Um, because like I have these, like you can look at my settings file, and I have it in this font, uh, cursive font, because I like cursive font. And this is my uh that's the font family that I use. Typescript, and I set font linkatures to true, um, which like pushes the equal sign and the bracket together in the arrow function. But I still haven't got it. Like with all these, uh, this is my theme, the Material theme, ocean high contrast, and I'm keeping it on that forever. Again, when rap is on, you gotta have that, and then tons of other um settings. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more coding tutorials, leave a hit that subscribe button, because I really do enjoy making tutorial videos. But this channel is gonna be both tutorial and travel, so uh, I'm gonna do both tutorials and travel vlogs on this channel. So if you like both of those, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time,